Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Pardon me. Please forgive me, seriously. Pardon me. But this morning, last night when I got off, my back was fucking me. I just had surgery. Couldn't really sleep. I was off and on until about maybe 4. Then really got into a good sleep. That alarm went off at 6:30. That alarm went off at 6:30, y'all. But my body told me at 6:30 in about maybe 30 seconds, don't get up. That's what I had, the caution sign. We got Dog Soldier in the building. We got Louis V. We got Smitty Blow Dollars Network in the building. Everybody that's in here that got them handles, make sure you drop your handles for everybody to go subscribe. We got Dirty Bronx Native in the building. Mr. Talk to Me Nice. We got my man Shaq in the building. You dig? Forgive me again because I had some brothers tell me, yo, where the fuck you was at this morning, Dice? So that right there let me know, quote unquote, people is feeling what I'm doing. Nerd, I see you in the building. Dunbars, I see you popping up in the building. We got some other people that's going to pop up in the building. You know the beard is growing in real right. They say I'm looking real right with the beard. I ain't talking to none of y'all. I'll wait for the ladies to come in. You did? Because it's a bunch of chichiman shit them there going through on YouTube. Man, them there chichiman to bomba clad. Nine people in the building, like my man said. 7 likes. We need 2 more. I done hit the like button on my side, so I don't want to hear nothing about no sucker shit. We got 10 people in the building, and I want y'all to do me a favor. Make sure y'all get into this family that I'm building with this members only, because January 1st, I'm going members only. January 1st, I'm going members only. You'll still be able to watch, but you won't be able to participate. You won't be able to quote unquote type. You won't be able to have the straight up authenticity of coming up on the motherfucking platform. January 1st, I'm going to know how to eliminate. See, I'm going to help myself get away from the foolishness. I am blessed to say that right now I have 33 members, and I appreciate all of y'all that's there. I appreciate that right there. Lets me know, quote unquote, that's deeper than that YouTube shit. Obviously, something that I'm doing. It starts at $2. It starts at $2. January 1st, I'm raising everything. For my peoples that jumped on that $2 wave, their price will remain the same. Ron Boggs, I see you in the building. But you know what we got to do? We got to get it right. Smoking on some fire right now. I'm talking about some modern vampire. Shout out to somebody. My man thought about me for a change and said, yo, Dice. He said, yo, Bub, I got some Luke Skywalker. That's how my man Josh talk. He said, I got some Luke Skywalker for you. I got some original Luke Skywalker. I said, yo, I don't really be smoking all that other shit, my nigga. If it ain't that motherfucking, that fried chicken, that za, that bang, bang, whoop, 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 I'll be like, I'll pass. And shout out to my man. You see I'm rocking that Saki International. You see the logo. Shout out to First Messiah on Instagram. You see I'm rocking that Saki International. I told him, I said, if it ain't that fried chicken, I don't want it. So he said, man, I bought you a 7 down from New York. Went to see my family in Jersey, Bubba. So I said, let me see what this nigga talking about, you know. He said, follow me to the goddamn house. I said, now see, now you're fucking with me talking about I gotta waste my motherfucking gas and follow you to the house. Drop guard, I see you in the building. But I'm telling you, I followed him to the crib, and when he came out and popped that thing open, he said, pop. I said, uh-oh. I said, what I owe you? He said, nothing, Bubba. You've been too good to me. Let's get into this work.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when it come to minds. I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, hi from who? About to put your car on skates, you think you sliding through. I help build my niggas, this ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means, I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas, I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from, what y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
Like Sharon McLeod, son. If you don't know, I will tell you. I ain't been shouting out my motherfucking sponsors, so do me a favor, man. Bear with me right quick and do me a favor, man. If you into that grabber and you into that fronto, go check my man Walter and them out at The Real Fronto on Instagram. Hit them. If y'all into that grabber, you're into that fronto, go check my man Walter and them out at The Real Fronto on Instagram and tell them Big Dice sent you. They got grabber, they got fronto leaf, they got it from the ounce of grabber, they got it from 5 pieces of fronto all the way up to pounds of fronto. They're trying to get the mom and pop stores involved. If you don't have an Instagram page, you can go to www.therealfronto.com and you can get everything that I just told you over there too, man. I was just telling you about my man. Shout out to my man First Messiah over there at Instagram. You see the symbol right there. I got it on my hat, but these are some more of his hats. The First Messiah, the letter 1, STMESSIAH. Go over there and get to him now because number one, he's doing that winter outlet. And he's an artist. This jacket right here, he did the front of this jacket. Very proud of this jacket. It's a one of a kind. It's a one of none. This is the front of the jacket. It was just a regular old fatigue jacket. That's the front of the jacket. And then this is the back of the jacket. This is the back of the jacket, my good people. God was born in Brooklyn. Well, let's get into this motherfucking work. Let me ask y'all something. For the people that's in here, do y'all remember back in the days when we was going to school, they used to have the crossing guards? You remember that? They used to have the crossing guards back in the days. But then let's pay attention. Because of the budget, Dick Sucker comes again. Because of the budget, they told them back then, because we was fucked up, that we could what? Have parents, friends, babysitters back in the days when they wasn't going into your background and all that, when it wasn't all them extensive tests. Remember that? Back in the day, was known to be a, remember that? They was known to be a babysitter or like a big mama in the neighborhood. Remember they put them down with the PTA and all that, the PTA meeting. Remember the people that was running the PTA meeting? These are the people that was always up to the school for the Parent-Teacher Association schools. And since they was up at the school so much, it seemed like they gave them positions in school. Y'all remember that? Was that only me at PS 167? Was that only me at IS 390 with Miss Rivers? Because Miss Rivers, I don't think she's still alive. Rest in peace to Miss Rivers. She followed us from PS 167 to IS 390. Dunbar said, I might have saluted you. I'm just high as hell. Ron Book said, I'm high as hell. But let me ask something. How y'all feel about that? To the people in the building, would you go to your children's school and be a crossing guard? Would you go to matter of fact, would you quit your job to go to your children's school to be a crossing guard? The people in the building, would y'all do that? Let's get into this work. Would y'all go up to your school to be a crossing guard? Seriously, to the dudes in the building, if you had the opportunity, for the women that's coming up in the building, anybody in the bushes that's coming on out, spread some love. It ain't nothing but love over here. Would you have the opportunity, if you had the opportunity to be a crossing guard at your child's school, would you do it? This shit tastes so good. Would y'all do it? Yo, nerd, would you do that? Would you be a volunteer? Would you be a crossing guard at your school? Ron Boogs, would you be a crossing guard at your daughter's school or your son's school? Would you leave your job to do it? Look at this shit. Check this out. Check this out. Look what the mayor of New York is deciding. Adams is always doing some crazy shit, y'all. I'm starting to really look at him crazy, but look what he's talking about, y'all. Did y'all hear about this? Check this out.
Cuts coming to the city's budget. A new class of school safety agents is on the chopping block.
And to fill the void, Mayor Adams is suggesting parents need to step up, as if they don't do enough already. Fox 5's Lizette Nunez is live outside PS 9 in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn. With more, what's the mayor asking for, Lizette?
Did you hear what he just said? He said that they want them. DBM said, hell no. Ron Brooks said, hell no. Nerd said no. Pecking what they just said, I'm going to rewind that. He said, over the stuff that the parents already do, they want them to do some more stuff. Ain't this some shit? Check this out, y'all.
Cuts coming to the city's budget. A new class of school safety agents is on the chopping block.
And to fill the void, Mayor Adams is suggesting parents need to step up, as if they don't do enough already. Fox 5's Lizette Nunez is live outside PS 9 in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn. With more, what's the mayor asking for, Lizette?
Hey, good morning, Dan and Tashani. Yeah, parents already have a lot on their plate, and to ask for even more, well, some parents are saying it's just not realistic. Now, the union that represents school safety agents say that they're already down about 25% agents compared to where they were pre-pandemic, and they can't afford to lose any more.
We have to do a real evaluation on where do we have the high need schools. And we're going to be leaning into parents and parent groups to do some volunteerism. We're going to lean into our crisis management team. We have to pull it all hands on deck moment.
Mayor Adams suggesting that public...
Did you hear what he just said, y'all? He said, number one, listen to what he's saying. That's why they always tell you to think before you speak. Cosmology, I see you. They always say to think before you speak. The mayor says they're going to push that narrative into the schools that they feel as though are the dangerous schools. First of all, if you can't bust down that security equally for all them kids, and you mean to tell me that you know that there are certain schools that are potentially more dangerous than other schools, how come these schools aren't already having plans implemented, already in play, to stop our children from killing someone else or killing each other? I think the reason why they're all of a sudden dropping these cuts, especially when it comes to school safety, just my opinion, is because they want more and more reasons for our children not to be controlled. They want our children to be uncontrollable, and they want to be the ones that quote unquote lock our babies up.
Parents may need to step in and volunteer to help keep schools safe.
If it's public, it should be sponsored by the city.
I don't think parents should have to improvise such an essential role. I I think there are better strategies.
The city recently
right, Woody
slashed
Allen.
its new class of 250 school safety agents. The mayor has given all city agencies until this month to cut 5% from their budgets and warned them to get ready for even more budget cuts amid the ongoing migrant crisis, which is estimated to cost $12 billion by 2025.
There's got to be other ways to find money, but cutting public safety for our children, our teachers, and our parents.
Can I ask y'all a question? They said by 20, 24, 25, $20 million. Let me ask y'all something. What are they doing with all this money, y'all? What are they doing with all this money? They wasn't giving us no $20 billion. What the fuck is they doing with all this money? When I was coming up, they didn't even have assigned book covers for public school or junior high school or high school. When we got to high school, they started selling assigned book covers. We was making book covers out of paper bags. They didn't say $20 million. They said $20 billion. What are they doing with this money, y'all?
New York City public schools, there's no way to solve our budget problems.
Hank Scheinkoff is a spokesperson for Local 237 Teamsters, the union that represents 25,000 school safety agents. The union says the vast majority of agents are women of color who go through a 17-week training course. They are peace officers that do not carry weapons, adding that expecting parents to take on these roles is just not realistic and could pose a safety risk at schools.
It's absurd to suggest that parents should do the jobs that public sector workers are supposed to do. What's next? What do you pay taxes for?
The mayor was asked whether this latest move could compromise school safety.
We have been successful, unlike other municipalities where they're having shooters on school grounds. In some cases, of mass shootings. We have not had one shooting inside our schools because of the work of school safety agents and New York City Police Department.
So let's talk budget cuts in general. The mayor says they plan on
BMW,
releasing their November plan tomorrow, but this is not the last of budget cuts. They expect another round in January. We're live in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn. Dan and Tashani will send things.
Check this out, y'all. They in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn, so they in Brooklyn. The thing he's trying to emphasize, talking about they haven't had any shootings inside of the schools. But what about the shootings that's been outside the schools? What about the shootings that's been in the neighboring parks? They just had a bad shooting in a neighboring park downtown Brooklyn about a year and a half ago. I think they're setting our children up for failure. Or they're trying to do what? They're trying to save themselves from lawsuits. Because number one, if they're hiring these people for school safety, right, and they're hiring under the administration of the NYPD, why aren't they giving them firearms? Nerds said they should be sending them millions, billions to Ukraine and Israel. Let me ask you something, though, seriously. If they're hired to protect and serve on the school grounds and our children, pay attention, unfortunately, we got children now that are carrying guns. We were carrying guns. Some of us were carrying guns. We've seen incidents with the 7-year-old boy in Virginia got caught with a gun. 9-year-old boy in Louisiana got caught with a gun. And so forth and so forth. We're talking about Brooklyn, New York. Do you know there's some parents today that unfortunately would give their child a firearm or a knife to protect themselves in the streets of New York? This is just the straight up truth. I know that's very, very poor parenting, very, very poor decision making, but to who? But to who? Think about it. If I raise my son, just like I learned that in North Carolina. See, they're real adamant with raising their children down here with firearm training. They got their babies shooting guns at 3 and 4 years old. If you think this is a joke, pull it up on YouTube. You'll see it on YouTube. But down here, they have militias that are training their children from 3, 4 years old how to fully operate and be what? Knowledgeable of firearms, assault rifles, hand grenades, hand-to-hand combat. This is crazy. Pay attention to this, though. Pay attention to this, though. Let's just go hypothetically. Look at all the shootings that they've been having done on colleges, on campuses. Columbine. Look at the shootings that are starting to go on now in high schools. They threw it off a little bit. Now, everybody is going postal. Remember the man that got fired and went back to his post office job after, 6 months left to retire, and they fired him, he shot up people? Now they're worldwide shootings. Walmart, Kmart, dispensaries. Pay attention, though. Let's just think about this scenario right quick. Let's think about this scenario right quick. There are some people that feel as though they don't want their children to interact with our children. There's some of us, black people, that don't want our children to interact with other children, meaning other races, specifically Caucasian. Specifically Caucasian. Some of them militias that I'm telling you about are mostly Caucasian. Now check this out. What if they send one of them babies that they've been training from 3, 4, 5 years old how to fire firearms and assault rifles? What if they send one of them babies, just say, go to school and kill all the black people that you see. All the black children that you see in your class, shoot them, kill them. Because, hate is being spewed everywhere. They passing that all through our babies. Just imagine that. 7-year-old child comes in with a fully automatic firearm that has been trained how to operate that firearm, and they are told by the parents, the ones that created them, the ones that they are looking up to admire, and they love them, kill all black kids, Chinese kids, kill anything that is not of pure white race, hypothetically speaking, not meaning to incite anything. I'm just trying to give you an example. Pay attention to this. If a child goes up into a school 5, 6, 7 years old and starts a massacre like that, how long do you think that child is going to get in jail? Somebody give me a guess. How long do you think a 5-year-old, let's say kindergarten, let's not even say first grade, let's say kindergarten, first grade, let's go right there. Kindergarten, 5, 6 years old, 6, 7 years old, come to school under the instructions of their parents and say anything that is not of our ethnicity, I want you to kill. City Bama, salute. How do you think? You think he's going to jail? You think that child is going to jail? You think that 5-year-old child is going to jail? What do you think they're going to do with that child? Anybody, talk to me. What do you think they're going to do with them children? A 5 or a 7-year-old child goes into a store, goes into a school. Hey, Angie, you know your job when you pull up, girl. The child won't, but the parents will. Then it might be some cases where the parents won't go to jail, but the child will be taken away from the home. Can you dig it? Sit down. FTC, I see you in the building. DMW Shot said the parents is definitely frying. I got some crazy shit going on. FTC, if you knew you can get away with $400,000 and you had a son of age, would you do the robbery with him? To the fellas in here that got sons, would you try to pull off a $400,000 heist with your son? Before you answer that question, let's think about this. Think about how we came up in our neighborhoods, how we came up impoverished, and how we came up in scraps, how we came up with certain things and went through certain atrocities that people could never even imagine. So pay attention to this. Everybody has that motherfucking saying, we want to move all up. Would y'all do it? Talk to me. Would y'all do it? Would y'all go hit a lick for $400,000 with your child, with your son? I'm not talking about a baby. I ain't talking about wah. I'm talking about your son. Your son might be about 23, 24, 25, 30. Son might be 35. How many fathers in here would go catch a lick with their son? Be honest. 400,000? Be honest. Ron Book said, never. There's nothing to think about these days. Times are different. City Bama said, nah, I can't let nobody know about that lick. DMW Shot said, mine's 15. Hell no, he telling. Nerd said, under 18, yes. Over 18, nope. I like Nerd, man. At least Nerd tell the truth. Nerd straight up. I'm not saying nobody else is lying, but what I mean is Nerd could decide to say anything. He could be like, hell no, I wouldn't do no shit like that, Dice, but he told you exactly how he felt. That's what I meant by telling the truth. Not trying to insinuate anybody else is not telling the truth, but he said how he really looked upon the situation. FTC said, can't do that, Dice. Dunbar said, never that. Shit, I don't. See, let me tell you something now. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. One thing my man Half a Mil told me, may he rest in peace. He said, yo, Dice, I ain't never met a stomach that waits to be fed when it's hungry. Did that go over y'all head? Did that go over your head? Half told me he never met a stomach that once it starts going hungry will wait to be fed. Fellas, let's say you can't keep a job. Let's say you had a child with a woman that said she didn't want to be a mother. She just left that responsibility to you and your son, and you've been raising them all your life, doing the best you can. Say you're a felon. Say you're an ex-con. Say the opportunities that the average person would get would never be bestowed upon you because of decisions that you made when you were younger, and it's still following you because of the felonies that's on your back. Pay attention. Now they're starting to allow people to expunge certain felonies. Let me show you how much they don't even care about the fact that you did a crime. They don't give a fuck about the fucking law. All they care about is money. Now they're telling you, you got some money, you can expunge your fucking cases. Come on, fellas, let's be real now. I'm not saying with the maturity that we have now. I'm not saying with the maturity and the people that we are today. I'm not saying with the situations that we do not have to deal with. See, everybody in this chat, one thing for sure, two things for certain, we know you're not going through. Your electricity is on. There's some people out there that electricity ain't on and it's cold. So you mean to tell me if you and your son is in an apartment and you got to make a choice to pay either your rent or your electricity, which one y'all gonna choose? Everybody gonna choose their motherfucking rent. If they give you a choice of that water or your motherfucking rent, what y'all gonna choose? Everybody gonna choose that motherfucking rent. Am I lying? Talk to me, y'all. We adults. Facts, nerds. Certain cases can't be expunged. Murder. See what she said? Rent always. Dunbars. Rent always. Dog Soldier. Rent. Rent. BMW shots. You see what he said? Ron Boog. Rent, because that's a fact. So before we say what we wouldn't do with our son, let's think about the situations that we may be in. Now, if I got a job, if I'm getting money, if my bills is paid, if I'm not worrying about that rent being paid, if I'm not worrying about that light bill, if I'm not worried about that water bill, if I'm not worried about us eating food, if I'm not worried about us having money to clothe and bathe and wash up, if I'm not worried about us having a place to what? Sleep and eat. Of course I'm not going to be outside with my son going on no type of robberies for nothing. But I'm talking about I'm fucked up. I'm asking y'all fucked up. 400,000? Say you're mentally destroyed. Your woman left. Your woman died. It depressed you and your son. All y'all got is each other. Y'all feel as though, your son feels as though since his mother is gone, fuck that, I don't want to live anyway. I be feeling like that sometimes. What is it to live for without my fucking mother? As the man, the woman of his motherfucking heart and choice is no longer with him, and it hurts him every day that she ain't with him, even though he loved the fact that he has that beautiful child, that son or daughter, to remind him of what him and that woman had, but it'll destroy him every day. So we got to think about the situations before we say what we gonna do and what we not gonna do. But let's get into this motherfucking work. You know I like fucking with y'all. I love making y'all motherfucking mind think. You know the Cash App and everything is working. You know the Super Chats and everything is working. Get this word.
We're back with the story you'll see only on 6. A father-son duo charged in the theft of $400,000 worth of cargo.
And tonight, police releasing their surveillance video they say proves their case. NBC6 anchor Chris Hush live outside the Miami-Dade County Jail tonight. And Chris, police were able to track down the stolen goods with a GPS device.
Yeah, get this, that GPS tracking device was actually in the cargo, within the cargo, in the stolen trailer the entire time. These suspects not realizing it was being tracked.
And before we go any further, shout out to the Solid Gold dancers. Shout out to, before we go any further, shout out to the Solid Gold dancers.
Yes, device.
Yeah, get this, that GPS tracking device was actually in the cargo, within the cargo, in the stolen trailer the entire time. These suspects not realizing it was being tracked the entire time. Not to mention, as you mentioned, it was all caught on surveillance.
What you're going to see is the stolen truck.
November 4th, 2022, a tractor trailer carrying $400,000 worth of goods is captured on surveillance cameras in Medley. And police say the camera also captures clue number 1.
A vehicle that is registered to family members of Antonio Crespo Garcia were seen following the stolen truck.
52-year-old Antonio Crespo Alba, along with his son, 31-year-old Antonio Crespo Garcia, both residents of Miami, are captured on another surveillance.
See? That's what I told y'all. See what I told you? 51-year-old father, 30-something-year-old son. Let's go.
That night, according to investigators. Take a look at the upper left-hand side of this surveillance video. Police believe it captures the father's white Chevy Impala waiting near the Medley truck yard, where the trailer full of cigars, over-the-counter medicines, perfumes, and footwear was parked for the night, scheduled to leave for Texas the next morning. Soon after, it would be reported stolen.
The trailer was equipped with a GPS unit. They tracked the GPS unit and they were able to recover the trailer.
The truck found abandoned the next day at Northwest 112th Avenue and Northwest 107th Street, and the goods found at Southwest 172nd Avenue in Miami. The smoking gun?
The stolen trailer was attached to a truck that belonged to Antonio Crespo Garcia.
Last Friday, almost a year later,
same amount.
The father-son duo is arrested, both charged with 3 counts of grand theft and burglary. In his arrest report, Crespo Garcia denying any involvement in the theft. And both were given the same bond, $100,000. Again, that happened over the weekend. And tonight, both remain in the Miami-Dade County Jail. We're live outside of TGK, NBC6 News.
Them niggas got locked up last year for the same thing. Them niggas getting money, Ron. Ron, them niggas getting money, Ron. Yeah. I remember when they said the DC snipers, that's a fact. The son's still in jail. The father, they killed, the stepfather, excuse me, they killed him. That's what I was saying. This all comes back to mental illness. This all comes back to mental illness, man. This all comes back to mental illness. But before we get into what I really wanted to talk about tonight, you know what I got to do. Y'all know what I got to do. Y'all know what I got to do before I get into that top story I got for y'all tonight. Shout out the Way to Black, y'all. I got to play my song, y'all. Let's go.
Man, them hustle to them bury. The Babylon in a worry. Rude boy, check my pedigree. Man, them call it for bury me. Man, them hustle to them bury. Babylon in a worry. Rude boy, check my pedigree. Man, them call it for bury me. They told me I'm on my damn mind. Yeah, wait up, I'm a landmine. Yeah. I told God, never mind, I got it. Grabbed my gun, I went outside and started searching profit. I define profit, I live amongst the poor. Lambs had to feed, Johnny started cooking raw. Understanding needed papers, baby girl was crying. Screaming, wait, everybody dying. Yeah, my little homie fell in love with Crit. My baby mom's that dumb bitch fell in love with Dick. Yo, I told son better run his chain. My bitch took a 101, ain't all another brain. Yeah. You rap niggas weirdos. I'm Beast Case best in the field like a scarecrow. Yo, shot where these niggas at? Heard the everything, throw shots to these niggas cats. Man, the hustle to them bury.
You know who not bomber class rap with? You know me? I am the original Jamaican Dandana. You understand? Jamaican road boy. I don't want to rank with bumbo clock me. Come on. I murder people for fun. Murder on a bumbo clock.
But I'm going for boom. Yeah. I'm from a place where the sun sell crack to they mothers. Nova dice gangs blasted each other. Wait on to check it. First down intercepted. Off the crown necklace. We ain't fucking with the text spit. Truly love, he was wildin'. Nigga lands on the island. Bitch beef will come home, get a bitch dick, not a bitch salad. 211 on occasion. Stomp your face on the pavement. Today I woke up in a Blu-ray, that's a spaceship.
That's that nigga Lay. Not that nigga Day.
Yeah, look down the barrel of the 9. When this man stand behind me, double barrel to my spine. Yeah. 20 deep in the paddy wagon. Pussy niggas start scattering that ratty clapping. I burn purple and I throw verbal. The flow bourbon, a pound bagger with no.
Let's go. Shout out to Waiter Black. Go get that book. A Waiter, man. He giving it out for $20 on the monthly special, y'all. He giving it out for $20 on the monthly special, man. He giving it out on the $20 special. Let's go, Waiter.
Yeah.
This is my shit right here. Hit them like buttons and we about to get into this work. Hit that fire button. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Cheeks the Hoodologist, man. That's waiting for that man. Let's go.
Wait up. Yeah. Walk. Look how I move. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. Wait up. Yeah. Walk. I'm with the shooters. I'm with the demons. I'm with the goons. Wait up. Walk. Wait up. Walk. Wait up. Walk. Yeah. Howl at the moon. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. Walk. I'm about to act a fool. Grab the glizzy like fuck that. Yeah. Off with his head. Pin his mama house red. He was talking to the feds. Wait up. Walk. Yeah. Look how I knew. He was scared to get a gun. I just bought another tool. Brooklyn. Yeah. All these bitches wanna fuck. Tell Shorty bend it over. All this Remy spinning over. So cold Villanova. The baby daddy here doja. Wait up. I put it on for the soldiers. I done told them, homie act stupid, homie getting shot. Hunt them down on this block, yeah. I don't think I'ma stop there. Rolling, fuck with the shakers. Move with the movers. Go nutty on your block. 2 first, that's a movie. Porno, yeah. Automatic on my waist. Timing, demon. I be aiming for his face. Wait up. Yeah. Walk. Look how I move. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. Wait up. Yeah. I'm with the shooters. I'm with the demons. I'm with the goons. Wait up. Walk. Wait up. Wait up. Walk. Yeah. Howl at the moon. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. I'm about to act a fool. Grab Shorty by the waist. She says she loved the way I taste. 6. Aim, shoot, take him out. My last bitch, she a smut. Glad I never ate her out. Lands. Wait up. Free to sing out the can. I just ran into the plug. He got it 30 to a grand. Annie, send it. Hot block, spin it. Gigi, gelato, capo, winning. Nah, nigga, now bitch, fucking with the game. Give a shout out to my rights. On my left, let it bang. I don't dance, I just 2-step. 1, 2. New stick, bring your crew death. True rip, that's a blue check. Goon talk with the bang bang.
You know, bitch heard my voice, thought I was 6'3". She thought when she saw me, bitch.
Is that little nigga?
Wait up. Yeah. Look how I move. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. Wait up. Yeah. I'm with the shooters. I'm with the demons. I'm with the goons. Wait up. Wait up. Yeah. Howl at the moon. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool.
See, when you got a nigga running around with you, dressing like the Joker every day, when you got a nigga that got white paint on his motherfucking face looking like the Joker with a chain like Tretch from Naughty by Nature, You don't fuck with nobody like that. You don't fuck with a nigga like that. There got to be that fish scale. There got to be that fish. 32 a gram. Got to be that fish. That nigga said, man, my last girl was a smut. I'm so glad I ain't eat her out. Wow. That nigga said, waiter, holla at the moon, Remy in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. I'm going to give y'all I'm going to give you another side of Waiter, though, right now. Before we get into this last topic, I'm going to give you another side of Waiter Black. When it comes to lyrically, this is my favorite song by Waiter Black, y'all. Lyrically, this is my favorite song. I don't think nothing is touching this to me so far that I've heard lyrically. Lyrically. You know, there's a difference between shit that make you want to get up and pop and dance and all that. But I'm talking about this shit right here. Man, this song right here is different, man. I'm telling y'all, this song right here, shout out to Waiter Black, man. Go ship him some love, man. This is Motivation by Waiter Black. Motivation by Waiter Black, y'all. Let's go. Close your eyes and zone out on this one, man.
Yeah. In the beginning, that dog. Life is hard, y'all. I mean, for my big one. All night in the beginning, I ain't never cried. I wish when I called that I had to die.
Y'all.
Me in the streets, we had a
How y'all like this
conversation.
one? How y'all like this one?
Being broke was the motivation.
Let me see them fires.
They said they love me, but they really hate it.
Listen to what he's saying. Grown
Me
man
in the
bars,
streets
y'all.
had a conversation. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They said they love me, but they really hate it. Me in the streets had a conversation. I got a ball and went and found a block. God gave me a pill, Satan gave me a Glock. I met her once, she gave me the top. Of your life, you want it or not. Being broke was the motivation. Go through all the pain and the couldn't make. I told Satan, suck a dick, I went and lost my faith. I was told if you want it, then go and take it. I got seeds worth the minds of I got enemies, in other words, obstacles. Gotta bleed. I Glock 9, a real so the nigga need. I was sitting in the bin crying on my knees. I sat down and had a drink with me. I was thinking if my mama do, she think of me. My mama told me see my daddy when she look at me. Even though I love my aunt, I turned her to a fiend. My nightmares, it turned to a dream. Yeah. My money thoughts turned into a scheme. And think that life a game.
Listen to what he say, y'all.
Shooting got no aim.
I popped the beam, then I left the earth.
And I had a gun, he kept it in his purse. My youngin' shot that, put him in a verse. I'm a rider, mirror tints on a black curse. White man don't understand that being black hurts. Mama crying on the steps in front of a church. Dripping and solidified. Yeah, I see my brother die. Little wanna slide. They ready for the homicide. Said, Lord, take the pain away. My gun sing a lullaby. Ran from parole, I had to hustle, I ain't never hide. Tripping in the beacon, I was tweaking, I ain't never cried. Real multiply, nigga, we don't never die. 100 grand flat in the streets, I had you dead. 100 round jump, big choppy out the head. You used to get beside me.
Thank you, Angie.
Find me, see, we was in the trenches, and the just living grimy, yeah. Getting too much money up the hill, they tried to line me. Dominican, she freaky, give me toppy in the lobby. Yeah, you pushing, but you swiping cards. Yeah, I spin the block like I spin the yard. Yeah, you stay inside or you catch a charge. Yeah, my nigga pray to God because they life is hard. My niggas in the bing wishing they was home. Been there, done that. You ain't not alone. Me in the streets, we had a conversations. Being broke was the motivations. They say they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversations. Me in the streets, we had a conversations. Being broke was the motivations. They say they love me, but they really hate me. Me in the streets had a conversation.
Yo, shout out to Waiter Black, man, and shout out to Angie, man, for that super chat. Facts of life, man. It could be 7 cents, $3, $12, I don't get just the fact that y'all come out and show that love. I really, really appreciate y'all. And I'm really, really honored. I mean this to all the members, the 33 members that's fucking with me. It's people that got big, big, big followings. It's people that got experience on YouTube for years, and they don't have 3 people as members. They don't have 3 people that believe in them enough to say, yo, you know what? I give them $2 a month. I give them $3, whatever it is. Yo, that shit means the world to me, y'all. But let me ask y'all something. Let's get into this work, man. Do y'all know who Mr. AJ Armstrong is? Do y'all know who this young man is? Divine Female, I see you in the building, man. Don't make it be your last time. Make sure you pull up on the weekends, too, because, quote, unquote, we be doing the Friday night sip. And Saturday night, we be doing the Unity dances. The music all night, me alongside Dog Soldier, Artist Morrison. We got a few more people that want to come through. Medicated Wookie, I see you in the building, beloved. I appreciate you for pulling up. This is the first time you pulled up, brother. I appreciate you. Come on in here and get some of this love. For the people that's coming in, let's get into this intro that got me the number one video, the number 1 intro on YouTube. For the new people that's coming in, let's go. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? This man right here, Mr. AJ Armstrong. This is Mr. AJ Armstrong, y'all. This is Mr. AJ Armstrong right here, man. Young football player. You see him right here with his mother and his father. His father is used to play professional football. Played college football. That's him with his wife and his daughter and his son. That's Mr. AJ right there in the middle with the number 1 on, aspiring football player. That's him right there with his wife. Beautiful couple, beautiful couple. May they rest in peace. May they rest in peace. This him again right now. This Mr. AJ again with his pops. When it comes to these pictures right here, man, this look like the perfect family. You know, they got their teeth right. Everybody's teeth looking good. Everybody got some good teeth. You got some good teeth. Angie, you a damn killer. She a damn murderer. Angie said, yo, didn't he off his parents? Did he off his parents? Angie, let me explain something to you. To the people that didn't know, thank you. That's why I'm glad we got the people over here. Shout out to the ladies of iTalk and shout out to Angie, baby. Make sure y'all get over there and subscribe to these women. And subscribe to Cheeks the Hoodologist. That's the crime and partner of Way to Black. And make sure y'all subscribe to Way to Black. Only at Team Hami. The other one is a fake page. Angie, you better get on your job, Angie. My fault, y'all. I'll be doing that shit now. That's right, but she's 100% right. This man right here is accused of killing his parents. May they rest in peace. He is accused of killing his parents. But if you pay attention to what I said, who is AJ? Is he a killer for real? Is that a killer? Or was he framed? Did he take these people's life? Seemed like a good kid. Seemed like a good relationship. And if he did take their life, why did he leave his sister alive? That's a hell of a question right here that makes me look at this very, very differently. Rose Gold, Jesus, I see you in the building. Salute. Shout out to everybody that's coming over here from Dog Soldier. Like I said, he should have been monetized. But they said he killed his mother and his father, y'all. He killed his mother and the father, allegedly. Why didn't he kill his sister? Well, let's see what they got to say about it. Because he decided to speak out. He had something to say too. They accused him of everything, but he had some stuff to say. So let's listen to him and see if we see any sincerity or we see some bullshit.
Antonio and Dawn Armstrong were the kind of couple other couples envied. They had it all. A tight-knit family, 3 accomplished children.
Excuse me, y'all.
Antonio and Dawn Armstrong were the kind of couple other couples envied. They had it all. A tight-knit family, 3 accomplished children, leaders in their church, savvy entrepreneurs, owners of a small chain of gyms.
Last week we talked about success, and I want to pick up right there.
Antonio, a motivational speaker, respected since his days on the football field, playing for the Miami Dolphins in the 90s. Before that, for Texas A&M. Dawn, a dedicated mother, proud of her 18-year-strong marriage. They worked hard, and it paid off. Beach vacations, expensive cars, exclusive private schools for the kids. On July 29th, 2016, everything fell apart.
It's been really hard.
Dawn and Antonio were shot in the head while they slept.
Before we let him say what he had to say, because we can't judge him yet, y'all. We cannot judge him yet. See, the sad part about it is, especially with us, they said you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty in the eyes of the law. But now, you know, when they put them cuffs on you, especially minority, not just black, of minority. And in minority hoods, they still have Caucasian, just like they have Hispanic, just like they have Russian, just like they have Haitian, and so forth, Jewish, Italian, Dominican. Remember, when they put the cuffs on us, we're guilty until proven innocent. But in the eyes of the law, we're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. So if we're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, why y'all can't just keep it on my motherfucking word that I'm telling you that I didn't do something, and don't lock me up and my ass come to motherfucking court when y'all tell me to motherfucking come to court instead of my ass going to jail proving it. Let's go.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of mind I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
You see what Ron Boog said? Ron Boog said, wow, he just looked like it looks like it's more. He said, wow, he just looks like it's more to this. Look how he started rubbing his eyes. Let's get into this work, y'all. Pay attention.
Their son AJ charged with their murders.
It's not even the fact of just dealing with not having my parents anymore. It's the fact that I'm being accused of something of this magnitude. I mean,
AJ's attorneys say he can't discuss the facts of the case, but the
Right there. How y'all feel about that? Just from seeing that right there. Guilty or not guilty? Everybody in the chat. Just from them few minutes right there. Guilty or not guilty? Automatically, when he started talking about it, tears ran down his eyes, seemed exactly genuine, but it could be acting. People can program themselves to cry like that. But for the people that's in the chat, smash that like button and let me know. Rose Gold, how you feel? Angie, how you feel? Nerd, how you feel? Ron Books. Dunbars, talk to me. Angie. Divine Femininist in the building. Dog Soldier, talk to me. DMW, I want to know how do y'all feel? Guilty, not guilty. Yo, Smitty, talk to me. Guys, talk to me. Smitty, I need everybody in here to participate with this, y'all. Guilty or not guilty? Just from what y'all saw right there, guilty or not guilty? There's no such thing as a bad opinion. Guilty or not guilty? See where we going with this. Ron Boog said, it's going to come to light quick, watch. Nerd said, guilty has no emotion, so Nerd don't believe them tears. DMW said, I can't call it. Too short of a clip. Dunbar says, not guilty. That's the first not guilty. Ron Boog said, guilty, but he's hurt. Angie said, I'm going to definitely look into this form and form my opinion. I don't know the specifics of this case. That's why you are now rocking with the best, Angie. Hold on, let me get my breath. That's why you are now rocking with the best. Angie. I could have kept going. You know, if I catch my breath, I used to play the tenor. I used to play the alto saxophone. Josh said, yo, not enough emotion. Not enough emotion for me to say. But at least Angie ain't say he still knocked him off. Because remember what Angie said, yo, didn't he knock his parents off? Let's get into this work, y'all.
The teen maintains he didn't kill his parents. An intruder did.
I'm innocent. There was somebody else in the house that night, and to know that this is something I'm being accused of just makes everything so much worse.
Police say there were no signs of a break-in. Investigators found bullet holes on the floor of AJ's room, in a pillow and comforter in his closet. But AJ's fingerprints and DNA were not on the gun that was found on the kitchen counter, along with a note that read, I have been watching for a long time. Get me. For more than 2 years, the case has dragged on in court. AJ spent 8 months in juvie jail, junior year of high school in
Fair
a cell,
usage, you two.
no football games, no prom, no graduation.
Jail was very, very hard. I mean, many sleepless nights, just not being able to be around my family. I mean, only having 10-minute phone calls a week, like it was just hard. And hearing my little sister on the phone, like it was just tough to deal with.
More than a year after AJ bonded out of jail, a twist. The defense filed a motion to drop the murder charges because Armstrong's attorneys say prosecutors kept evidence from them.
They don't want the public to know what's going on.
Uh-oh. 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 See what DMW said, dog. He doesn't strike me as a killer, though. Look at his eyes. I'm going with Dunbar's on this one. I'm saying not guilty. FTC Vice says not guilty. I'm going not guilty. I'm going not guilty, y'all. I'm going not guilty. Let me explain something to y'all, man. I could be 100% wrong. No such thing as a bad opinion, man. See, you got to listen to what people say. When he said in the beginning, he didn't say what hurts the most is, I didn't kill my parents. He didn't say that. Do y'all remember what the first thing that came out of his mouth after why he said he was hurt? Besides the fact he said, first of all, I no longer have my parents. That's the first thing he said. Do y'all know the next thing that came out of his motherfucking mouth? Let me see who remembered the next thing that came out of his mouth. Divine said, who would knew? Pay attention. That's right. Now rock. Let's rock. Ron Book said, yo, Angie, please hit Dice in the back line before he goes horse. He ain't got my number. So I'm going to keep going. Angie. Angie said, but look. He said, but look. She said, but look, that's what mainstream does. They put out those headlines to sway people, spark a narrative. I was speaking what I heard. My bad for assuming. I know better than to believe blindly. Nah, ain't no such thing as a bad opinion over here, Angie. I appreciate everyone that comes over here with their input. You know why? Because just because I feel as though something may be right, that don't mean it may be right. That just means that's the way I perceive it, in my opinion. Just because you may see something, that don't mean it's right. Ron Buggs, FTC Vice, King Frank, anybody can see something. That don't mean that it's right. But what we do have the right to do is hear each other's opinions. And the least we can do is respect each other to hear each other's analogies. And as adults, logically, we're going to come to terms and hear what we believe to be the most logical answer to be the truth. That's all. Great minds come together. Y'all know this is where the grown folks come hang out. It's no such thing as a bad opinion over here, and it's no such thing as a dumb question. If you don't know something and you don't know something and you're just gonna assume that you know it, that's foolish. But let's get into this work, y'all.
Enter Maxine Adams, a close friend to Dawn and Antonio. 6 months after the murders, Adams spoke to police, saying her husband and Antonio were involved in a prostitution ring, and Antonio had received death threats. Prosecutors told AJ's attorneys about that conversation. Quote, the defense could have spoken with Adams at the time, but chose not to do so. The DA's office sent us that statement. They declined to be interviewed for this story.
Couldn't you have done your due diligence and sent your PI to talk to her as soon as you knew Maxine Adams is making claims about this prostitution?
We could have, and that's probably a mistake on our part.
A year and a half later, AJ's attorneys were given the taped conversation between Adams and police.
And it's 13 minutes of full details. Names, phone numbers, people involved, how it worked.
The woman said that my son was receiving threatening phone calls. He's dead.
Hold up, y'all. I'm going to give y'all some time to get your mind right. I'm going to give you some time to get your mind right. But remember, there's no such thing as a dumb opinion. But when you fucking with big dice, what you can't do over here, Ron?
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tougher, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when it come to mine. I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch baby, careful with this. I mean it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
Now, let's get into this work. Hold up now. Let's get into this work. That's why I fuck with y'all. Don't y'all never forget that shit. Ron Boog said, hold up. Now I agree to disagree if I come to respectfully, though. Dog Soldier said, not guilty. Ron Boog said, hold up. Nah, I'm going to go with the not guilty. There's too many motherfuckers involved, y'all. You see what Divine Feminine said? Pay attention to the facts. The lady gets up on the stand. She married to his best friend and said, yo, they had a prostitution ring. They was out there selling that box. Appreciate that, dog. That's why we over here, because we got to do what? Make our mind think. Look at that. Look how fucked up. We black. Think about that, y'all. We black, and we already got the young, well, me and Dunbars, we still don't know the truth. Hold up, let's get this right. I could be dead wrong. Y'all could be dead wrong. Y'all could be dead right. I could be dead wrong, and vice versa. Me and Dunbars went with not guilty. Dunbars went with not guilty before I even played the rest of the segment. When I saw it, the minute I see, let me tell you something. Pay attention. Y'all still never answered the question. After he said he was hurt, he said, yo, I'm so hurt because I no longer have my parents. Y'all gonna tell me what he said after that? Can y'all tell me what he said after that? That's when I said not guilty. The next thing he said after, I'm hurt, I no longer have my parents. The next thing he said after, I'm hurt, I no longer have my parents. He said, what really hurts me is, pay attention, y'all. He said, I'm being accused of this shit. He said it was somebody else in the house. That right there was enough for me, y'all. That was enough for me. He said, number one, I no longer have my parents. He said, number two, I'm being accused of this shit, man. This woman right here is the mother. That's his grandmother. That's his grandmother. They got him out on bail, and he is staying with his grandmother. Think about that. You see what Ron said? Think about this now. Pay attention, y'all. Why he didn't kill his sister? Why did he not kill the sister? You can never see anything. They said a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I've been looking at these pictures from earlier when I set this up for this show, and I'm trying to see, do I see any deception? Do I see any deceit? Do I see any envy? Do I see any hatred in these pictures right here? Do I see any hatred? Do I see any deceit right here between this father and son? This is the picture that I took the picture of, and I wanted y'all to focus on because the father and the mother was killed. Hold up now. If you're going through something with your pops, you hate your pops, We done heard mad scenarios. Oh, he killed his father. His father was beating on his moms. His father was cheating on his moms. His moms was beating on, he was beating on this one, beating on that one, beating on that one. But this right here is different, y'all. Don't get upset and smash that like button. Don't tell nobody but some good people where we at. That's all I ask y'all. Don't y'all tell nobody but some good people where we be at. That's all I ask. Don't y'all tell nobody but some good people where we be at. Don't y'all send no bad people over to them ladies at iTalk. Don't y'all send no bad people over to Cheeks the Hoodologist. Don't y'all go over to Angie, baby, with that negative energy. All we want is love, y'all. Like this right here, like she said. You see what Angie said? You see what she said? That's a beautiful fucking family. And this right here, I don't know. I really don't understand, but what I'm trying to look at, because I have a son, I see admiration. I see pride. I see a father that's genuinely proud of his son. I see a father genuinely proud of his family, his son and his daughter right here. I see a man that's in love with his woman, is proud of his wife, that's not ashamed to add, God damn it, this is my sugar booger right here, whether he getting his cock sucked or not, allegedly. Because if he's into prostitution, ladies and gentlemen, he into some cock, getting his cock sucked.
You mean to tell me that wasn't enough for you to start investigating?
Putting prostitution allegations out there about her son was a tough decision for Antonio's mother.
It's painful, but I want to know truth, and I want my grandson free. Whatever it takes to free my grandson, I just want the truth, and I want everybody.
Did y'all hear that? Pay attention to what Grandma said now. Pay attention to what Grandma said. Pay attention to what Grandma said. Grandma said, I want my grandson free. Yo, Angie, make sure you put up that Dog Soldier 2, that Dog Soldier digital broadcasting. See, I ain't even worried about it. Y'all go over there playing with Dog. He already gonna tell you, no scrapping in the yard. When you go over to Dog Soldier, it's the same energy when you come over here. When you go over to Dog Soldier digital broadcasting, everybody in there, peace, 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 peace. No fuckery, no disrespect, no foolishness. All that foolishness move and go, what? You done see me. There are still some people on YouTube. Yo, let me tell you something. I don't tolerate trolls. So if y'all don't clap them, I'm going to clap them. I'm never going to ask you to do, I'm from that day, man. I ain't going to never ask you to do something that I ain't going to do. You understand what I'm saying to you, Ja? You understand what I'm saying to you, Ron? You already know, done. I ain't going to never ask nobody to do. You hear me, DMW? I ain't going to never ask nobody to do nothing that I ain't going to do. You dig? So anything coming here with that foo-foo shit, disrespecting anything, I don't give a fuck if they say anything about somebody that's not in here. If it's derogatory or hurtful or discrediting to anybody for what they are, who they are, or what they believe, blow their fucking head off. Facts. If someone don't step up for what they're going to be told on, Grandma is warning them. You heard what she said? If someone don't step up, Grandma getting mad.
Everybody involved to do their jobs.
At the core of this case, when you look past the claims and evidence and opinions, are three heartbroken parents.
They were amazing. They were two amazing people.
Antonio's mother, Dawn's mother and father. They are navigating the deep waters of grief, but fully support their grandson.
And we're not wavering now.
No.
Oh, we're not.
No.
We were standing.
We know
him.
We know our
That's
grandson.
the thing. We know our grandson.
Yes.
Now, if that wasn't the most beautiful shit I heard, y'all, all three of them said, nah, fuck out of here. That's what I wanted y'all to see too. all three of them simultaneously with no hesitance, all grandparents, the mother of the son, the mother and the father of the daughter, said, nah. All of them said, he ain't do that. We know him. See, that's a beautiful thing right there, man. When you got people that will not let nobody discredit you or tarnish your name, no matter how the situation may appear. That's beautiful. That is just so fucking beautiful, y'all. For real. Listen to the rest of this right quick.
You know what he's capable of doing, and what he's not capable of doing. No. And we know that he's not capable of murdering his mother and his father.
The trial is set to start in 6 months. Quote, the fact remains that Dawn and Antonio Armstrong were each shot in the head in their own bedroom with their own gun in their house that was secured by a fully functional burglar alarm that had to be disarmed by AJ before police could enter the house. Prosecutors told us the defense is weighing their next steps. While AJ waits, he leans on faith at his grandmother's church, the only place he can go while on house arrest.
No matter how hard things get, I know if I just get into my word, I pray, I know everything will turn out okay. I know I'll feel better. I mean, my dad was my best friend. My mom was the best mom you could have. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about the things that they did for me and just the great parents that they were.
I really, that shit is so sad. Watch this. Watch this. This is sad. This is sad. This is sad, y'all. You know if you fucking with your boy, you know it ain't nothing but the truth over here. You know I had to give you this work. This is the part right here that gets sad. Check this out, y'all.
Also a case that we've been following for years now. After 2 previous mistrials, a jury found AJ Armstrong guilty of capital murder for the death.
Did y'all hear what he said? Did you hear what the lady said? Anybody tell me what the lady said? So far, let me see if y'all paying attention. You know y'all in Big Dice 101. Y'all will get tested over here. So if you ain't ready to get tested, you got to go where them corny niggas is at. But what did that woman just say? This is the 3rd trial. The first 2 trials were mistrials. I'm going to start it over for y'all again because y'all might not have heard that because it might have slid past you. This is the 3rd trial. The first 2 trials, they already had 1 trial, mistrial. They had 2 trials, mistrial. This is the 3rd trial. Pay attention.
Now to a case that we've been following for years now. After 2 previous mistrials, a jury found AJ Armstrong guilty of capital murder for the deaths of his parents in 2016. Now we've learned AJ has been booked into the Harris County Jail, and he will not have the possibility of parole until he's 63 years old.
This video shows AJ Armstrong leaving the courtroom on his way to serve a life sentence for killing his parents in their home in 2016. AJ was 16 at the time. Now, as we reported, a hung jury resulted in 2 previous mistrials. This 3rd trial lasted 2 weeks.
That's the part I left out for he was 16 years old when he was charged with this crime. Dunbar said, yo, 2 mistrials. Ron Bull said, oh shit, guilty. Divine Feminine says, right. Angie Baby says, 2 mistrials. Pay attention to that. Come on, y'all. 2 mistrials. Another person, 2 mistrials. Come on, Ron. Come on, Ron. This trial, he's found guilty. I say he was found guilty with this trial because of the lawsuit that he was going to get in total combination of embarrassing them and proving that he did not commit this crime. The gun was found in the house. His DNA was not on the gun. A 16-year-old child, so you mean to tell me he knew to what? Tape up? So you mean to tell me he killed his mother and father without his sister waking up knowing and hearing gunshots? He got all the motherfucking DNA and the gunpowder up off him. No DNA. His fingerprints, his handprints was not on the gun. The gun was found on a countertop in the kitchen with an estranged letter that said, I've been waiting, now come get me. The fuck out of here. They railroaded that baby. We gonna start this over again. Fuck out of here.
Now to a case that we've been following for years now. After 2 previous mistrials, a jury found A.J. Armstrong guilty of capital murder for the deaths of his parents in 2016. And we've learned A.J. has been booked into the Harris County Jail, and he will not have the possibility of parole until he's 63 years old. This video shows A.J. Armstrong leaving the courtroom on his way to serve a life sentence for killing his parents in their home in 2016. A.J. was 16 at the time. Now, as we reported, a hung jury resulted in 2 previous mistrials. This 3rd trial lasted 2 weeks. The jury deliberated 10 hours before making a decision. In this trial, prosecutors brought the crime scene to the courtroom, showing a makeshift staircase and a bed.
It wasn't just drama, and the jury told us that was very effective to them. And so we're very glad we get.
Prosecutors say the 911 call, inconsistencies in his.
Yo, did you hear them? I was getting ready, excuse me. I was getting ready to say something racial. Forgive me. Forgive me. I ain't going to say what I was going to say. I want y'all to pay attention to them prosecutors. Ron Boog said the 3rd trial slayed him, something ain't right. No way I take a plea charge and I know I didn't do it. Nerd said, sounds like they waited until 18 so they could hit him with life. You can't give a 16-year-old no more than 20 to 25 years. Did you see the faces of the district attorney and the prosecuting district attorney assistant? They was bumbled in a mouthful of words. Pay attention, man. This ain't one of them regular stations over here. This is where people analyze things. I'm a Virgo. Pay attention to these dudes, man. Now, all of a sudden, for this trial, they want to bring in a makeshift bed. The fuck out of here.
Decision. In this trial, prosecutors brought the crime scene to the courtroom, showing a makeshift staircase and a bed.
Why they didn't do it the first 2 times?
And the jury told us that was very effective to them. And so we're very glad we get.
Prosecutors say the 911 call, inconsistencies in his story, and manipulation of the crime scene also convinced jurors who used flip charts to reach a verdict. Meanwhile, the defense says that a notice of appeal has already been filed. Armstrong's legal team and family says they won't give up on him.
They're going to do the right thing, and they're going to see this thing through and hopefully get some justice for AJ.
So again, a federal lawsuit is also pending. AJ has accused Houston police of planning.
Uh-oh. Booyaka, all for Shabaran King. Y'all want me to rewind what she just said? They said the inconsistencies with the phone call and they trying to say that he tampered with the crime scene. Walk with me, y'all. Listen to the most powerful thing that she said at the end. Federal lawsuit.
So again, a federal lawsuit is also pending. AJ has accused Houston police of planting.
A what?
We're going to see this thing through.
A what?
And hopefully get some justice for AJ.
A what?
So again, a federal lawsuit is also pending. AJ has accused Houston police of planting evidence.
So you mean to tell me he went to trial? He went to trial for this the first time. Pay attention, y'all. Rest in peace to Johnny Cochran. If the glove don't fit, how that shit end, y'all? If the glove don't fit, Top G Network salute. If the glove don't fit, they have to acquit. See me and tell me the first trial they went to, mistrial. Not enough motherfucking evidence. The whole time he telling them, yo, these niggas is trying to plant some shit on me. Them niggas is trying to line me up. They're overlooking the fact that it was 16 to 18 minutes of conversation that was kept away from the court in the trial pertaining to his father and his father's best friend being involved in a prostitution ring. They took 16 to 18 minutes. 16 to 18 minutes. One more time. 16 to 18 minutes of testimony from the young lady saying that her husband and his father, the man that was killed, may he rest in peace, was in charge of a prostitution ring. Angie says, so we know this wouldn't be the first time 5-0 planted evidence. Sadly, it happens all the time. Come on, y'all. Hold up now. Ron Bull said, don't force it. Dog Soldier said, that's some really nasty motherfucking work, y'all. Now, see, these the motherfucking unjust crimes that I would love to get solved correctly. I would love to see that the Federal Bureau of Investigation or the police that's involved with this motherfucking crime knew somebody that had a family member or something that was watching us talk about this actual case right now and watched it from the way I analyzed it and from the way we broke it down. Check this out. From the way we all at the beginning said, some said guilty, some said not guilty. Shout out to Dunbars. Me and Dunbars said not guilty from the beginning. I still say not guilty. Then some said guilty. Hold on. Y'all said guilty. Listen. Y'all said guilty. Pay attention to this, y'all. Then after more evidence, y'all said not guilty. Then after hearing the grandparents and more evidence about the federal lawsuit that he has in place. Check this out. The lawyer's already jumping on that. You take 18 minutes of worth of testimony from somebody that can possibly get this young man out of this situation and exonerate him from all these crimes, but you withhold that from prosecution, not once, but twice, and you pull it out in the third time? Somebody done fucked up. Like in the movie Men in Society, you know that's where you done fucked up at, right? Y'all did see the movie The Men in Society. He says, so you mean to tell me you dropped the beer at 10:25, but they didn't decide to clean the beer up till 11:30? Oh, no, it was 11:05, you said, when you dropped the bid. You're definitely sure now it was 11:25, right? So I say to them fuck-ass police, you know that's where you fucked up at, right? Ron Borg said they bugging. Divine Feminine says it's not what you say, it's what you can prove. What was so different from the first two trials that they didn't say that, and then at mistrials, Angie Baby says FBI just messed up though. They be setting up shit too. Look at JFK. Shit, look at Freeway Rick Ross. Look at Freeway Rick Ross. Look at the movie Snowfall. Look at the motherfucking documentary Snowfall. They told you everything about that. Super salute. A lawyer's analogy. They're going to tell him to drop the lawsuit. Check out Ron Boggs. You took that right out my head. They're going to say, how about you drop that motherfucking lawsuit? We let your ass go for time served on a lighter term, on a lighter charge. I can hear him now. Let's say your motherfucking father was pressuring you to be a football star and you didn't want to be a football star. Look at the picture, y'all. Let's say your father was pressuring you. This is what we're going to say. We're going to say your father was pressuring you to be this big athlete because he was a big athlete. And you did not want to be an athlete, and you was tired of him waking you up 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning telling you, if you want to be the best, you got to train like the best. You know the stories. You see he got game. You see what happened. You see the extensive training that these children go through. Ray Allen told you his story. Let's say you snapped one day and killed your father. You just lost it. Why did you kill your mother? You killed your mother because, quote unquote, she didn't stop your father and she was supposed to protect you. Okay, this is what we're going to run with. You killed your father because he's been stressing you out since a child. Fuck it. We already know that what? Check this out. Look how we playing. We already know that your father's part of a prostitution ring. We already know he's cheating on your mother. This enraged you and this fueled you up more. Sticking to this, the reason why your mother was killed because she was supposed to protect you. This is why we're going to give you the deal, because we're going to say it and we're going to run with the narrative of them things, but the reason why we're going to let you go is because you didn't kill your sister because you loved her. The reason why you did this to your mother and father is because of this. Check this out. You were in fear that one day, because your father was in charge of a prostitution ring, you were in fear that one day when your sister was of age, he would have her prostituting herself. And we're going to let you go. How that sound, y'all? That's my analogy. It might be crazy. It might be 100% accurate. That shit could be 2% right. What y'all feel about that? Ron Boog said, think about it. Why would he want to do bad like that? Fuck up his career. He looks like a good kid. But I know one thing. Them feds don't want to pay that motherfucking money. And I know one thing. Them feds don't want to look like they been made a fool of and something's been done that they couldn't figure out. Pay attention to this, though. When it comes to prostitution, prostitution is usually what? In combination nowadays with sex trafficking. Let's get into this word. Prostitution nowadays is what? Back in the days, prostitution was known with gambling at the casinos, You know, you always got the girl, the buffer walk around with the old timers at the casinos and stuff like that. But when it comes to prostitution now, you see what's going on with the highly alarming rate of women being abducted, just disappearing off the face of the motherfucking earth, being taken out of the country, being sold out of the country. This is now pertaining to sex trafficking. And when it comes to sex trafficking, allegedly, that goes all the way usually up to what? Legislation pertaining to the government, pertaining to some type of Senate. Russian Princess, I see you in the building, girl. We was talking about you. Angie been dropping your link. I told them to make sure they get over there and subscribe to you and Bori. That's Angie's job when she come over here now. She got to put up the ladies' handles and all that. I told her make sure when she come over here, she put up her handle, your handle. Cheeks the Hoodologist, Way to Black. That's his partner in crime. Let y'all ladies make sure y'all get right. It's coming. I told y'all. It's right around the corner. You dig what I'm saying? That's nothing. I want y'all to genuinely grow. I love y'all souls. I love y'all spirit. And y'all, and like I said, y'all got a genuine thing going over there. I pray every day that nobody comes over there and tries to disrupt y'all peace and y'all unity and that whole family-oriented thing. Y'all got y'all thing going on over there. Y'all crazy. Y'all look like honestly, y'all like a big group of family that's just be sitting around looking like y'all at a pajama party having a great time. And I wish y'all nothing but the best of success, man. I'm dead ass serious. I pray every day that the devil stay away from y'all. You, Bori, Angie, baby, your family, the bros over there that's holding y'all down. Continue to do what y'all doing and put God first, and everything else will fall in line. Word up. But think about it, y'all. When it comes to prostitution nowadays, that shit is going into sex trafficking. It's going into sex trafficking. And usually that goes into legislation because when they be having them conventions, when them governors and them senators and stuff like that be coming in from out of town and be sitting up in them big bougie hotels and all that, the first thing they're going to do is compliment them with everything from accommodations allegedly pertaining from alcohol, any type of drugs they want, ladies, sexual entertainment, gambling, any type of accommodations to do what? Listen to this now. Any type of accommodations to make sure that deals go by that we know nothing about. You dig that? They're trading sex. They're trading sex, alcohol, cocaine, heroin, uppers, downers, marijuana, women. Some of them dudes some of them legislators is in the children. All these things are accommodated when it comes to politics, allegedly. Educational purposes only. It's only my opinion. There's no such thing as a bad opinion. You see what Divine Feminine said? Tied to politics. Why is everything pertaining to crookedness and corruption tied to politics? Look at Freeway Rick Ross. When they brought that cocaine in, they brought all the cocaine in to fund the motherfucking war in Nicaragua. So they fucked up the world to fuck up another world for some money. We got to get it right, y'all. I'm going to drop the link if anybody want to pull up before I get up out of here. But I just wanted to let y'all know, quote unquote, where y'all get that real work at. You dig? And I want to appreciate everybody that's been holding me down, because every morning, y'all, it's already loaded for tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, this morning I was up to about 3 or 4. My back was bothering me. I don't like taking that medication that they gave me for my back, y'all. I don't like them pills and all that bullshit. I smoke me some bud. I don't like the medications with all them side effects, itching, diarrhea. You got water running out your motherfucking ass. Your legs swelling up, all that goofy shit. I ain't with that. I smoke me some bud till I get comfortable enough to fall asleep. And I pray to God get me through the night and let me get some rest. I was really off and on last night till about 4 o'clock in the morning. So unfortunately, like I told my people, and I apologize, my alarm went off at 6:30 this morning, but at 6:30 in about 30 seconds, my body said, you better not get out this bed, dummy. Divine Feminine, make sure this is not your last time over there. We love your energy. We don't tolerate the trolling over here. It's always love. That's the only thing I say to the new people that pull up. We don't do trolling over here. That's the only thing. We don't do nothing but spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. And shout out to Angie Baby and the ladies of iTalk, Cheeks the Hoodologist, Dog Soldier, Zeke Black, Waiter Black, everybody that's down with the family, everybody that's down with God. Let's get that right. Make sure you get over there and support them too, Divine Feminine. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to Angie Baby. She's in the building. Make sure you subscribe to the ladies of iTalk. We got half of the ladies of the iTalk, the Russian Princess, and they got another beautiful side to them, Miss Bori. You dig what I'm saying? We just try to keep it peaceful on the weekends. And rest in peace, everybody that's in here. Y'all already know what we got to do right now. Say long live the dread. Rest in peace to my man, El Compa. On the weekends, y'all, on Friday night, Miss Divine Feminine, we do the Friday night sip. That means you can bring your nice little strain if you're into the little marijuana. I don't give a fuck. You could be into the booger sugar as long as you can hold it because you in your place as long as you safe. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what not to do. But my grandfather always told me a person that go to work every day and take care of their bills, you should not be able to advocate to them what they should be able to do or not do as long as they maintaining themselves as an individual. And I'm from Utica Avenue, and that's how I stand. But we're going to say long live the dread. So on Friday nights, we do the Friday night sip, meaning we sit up here and talk and jive. We drop the link. People can pull up. On Saturday nights, God, thank you for sending me the Dread Dog Soldier. Shout out to my man, Artist Morrison. Make sure somebody drop that link for Artist Morrison. You dig what I'm saying? And R&B Tizzle tape. Make sure y'all get my people's them subscriptions too, because when it comes to Dog Soldier, like I said, it's funny that his son and my son is the same age. Our son's birthdays are 4 days apart. We are both single lions and wolves and gorillas in this world. We both lost our mothers. You know what I'm saying? So we both got passionate things. Excuse me. I lost my mother. Dog Soldier lost his father. I'm not sure if he lost his mother. And I know he lost his grandfather. We both had traumatic situations with people that we really, really care about that has affected us. You can tell in our humbleness. You can tell in our humbleness, but you can tell in our stern conversation and the advocation of respect that we demand. We can go from humble to war in seconds. But we ain't into that. Yo, you know me, Ron. You know what I do now? Honestly, I catch all the ladies of iTalk. I catch their shows. I just catch their shows the next days. You know me, Ron. I be trying to chill, stay in my way and try to stop because I don't be wanting to really, really get in a certain. You know me, I am, Ron. I be on some other shit. I be watching, though. I just be watching the next day because I want to roll up and I want to watch in peace. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch with nothing that may have me, like, you know what I'm saying, replaying certain things that I shouldn't be replaying. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, you know, my support is always going to be with the ladies of iTalk. The Russian Princess and Bori and Angie, they did nothing but show me love. And Cheeks the Hoodologist. She crazy, but Cheeks ain't did nothing but showed us love. And I appreciate we got some women that's coming up with reality. Like with reality. We got too much vulgarity. And I'm not throwing no shots at nobody. But at times when it comes to our women on YouTube, I'm seeing so much vulgarity. I'm still seeing intelligence that could be sharpened up, but I see the majority of vulgarity. But for the grace of God, shout out to the Russian princess and Bori, Angie Princess, Angie Baby, Cheeks the Hoodologist. I get to hear some women because unfortunately we got a lot of people that are in age that do not act their age. So when you got women of a certain age that carry themselves and conduct themselves with mannerisms as women should, it's just a pleasure. Word up. It's just a pleasure. You're right. Divine said, let people be who they are. But one thing I do know, a bird is a bird and a clown is a clown. Ronald McDonald, let me explain something to you. From when you was a child, everybody in here, I don't care how old you are right now. You could be 20, you could be 28, you could be 30, you could be 50, you could be 60. When you hear the word Ronald McDonald, what is the first? I want y'all to give me a symbol or spell out the word when y'all hear this word right now. What do y'all think about? Ronald McDonald. What's the first thing come to your head when I say Ronald McDonald? Angie, her hungry ass gonna say fries. Super gonna say McDonald's. Uh-oh. She came in with Sonny today. You done switched up on us. What the hell you got going on? What up, Sonny? She says right here, Ron Bull said, what up, little sis? Angie said, a clown. That's the word I was looking for, y'all. All you hungry ass niggas like Ron talking about a cheeseburger. Ain't that some shit? We know who really be hungry in this motherfucker. Angie talking about fries. Ron Book's talking about one of them cheeseburgers, Dice. We know who the fuck be eating all the time. Then she gonna say, hold up, maybe a clown. Hold up. Oh, you right, Dice, a clown. Fuck goddamn Ronald McDonald standing out there with that red perm in his head and them big ass goddamn red shoes. She's thinking about the goddamn fries. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? She ain't say the golden arches. Ain't that some shit? Angie ain't say the golden arches. She said French fries, Dice. She over there smoking, talking about, yo, in all fairness, y'all, I got the munchies right now. My fault. She said, my fault, y'all. I got the munchies. She talking about goddamn French fries. I'm talking about a goddamn clown. I say, yo, check this out, y'all. Close your eyes. What's the first thing you think about when I say Ronald McDonald? When I say McDonald's, she say Ronald McDonald. She say French fries. I could have bet her face was looking like the little nigga on Martin with the snot coming down his nose. French fries. French fries, Dice. Right now, after smoking this good right here, I didn't smoke, Dice. French fries. Eyes cocked like a goddamn pistol. Ain't that some shit? Ron high as a motherfucker. He talking about we can care less about a goddamn clown right now. Ron already came here. He's so high, he spoke to Dunbars about 7 times. Yo, Dunbars, salute. Dunbars, salute. Bars, salute. Yo, Bars, salute. He looking like the niggas at the 67 Olympics. Yo, Dunbars, salute, baby. Bars going, yo, you done said what up to me like 45 times, Ron. He talking about my fault. I'm high, son. fucking said what up to Dunbars 90 times. City Bama, he hides the motherfucker too. If y'all go look in the chat, City Bama said hello to 13 people. Yo, shout out. Yo, shout out. Shout out FTC. Yo, shout out Ron Bulls. Yo, shout out Dice. Shout out Dunbars. Shout out DMW Shots. Shout out Angie. Shout out Nerd. That's because niggas is high. You know when a nigga high. That's why I fuck with y'all. Because I be high too. I ain't gonna front. So I'm not judging y'all. I'm just laughing with y'all because this is how people be laughing at me when I be doing goofy shit. So don't think I'm against you. Oh, I'm with you. You dig what I'm saying? That's how they be fucking with me when I be at my own house. We all family. That's why I'm fucking with y'all now. At least y'all smoking some good reefer. At least you smoking that goddamn thing. You ain't smoking that sucker MC. There's some niggas out there smoking that sucker MC. Shout out to the people that don't be smoking that sucker MC. If you be smoking that fire, put the fire emojis up. Because it be some niggas smoking that sucker MC. That sucker MC ain't shit. Angie said she be smoking that fire. See, that sucker MC is when you buy an eighth and you done smoked the whole goddamn eighth and you like, yo, I need a beer. That's when you're smoking that sucker MC. But when you're smoking that motherfucking fried chicken, you smoke like a spliff. If you got a tolerance, you might smoke a spliff and a half. But if you ain't got no tolerance, you hit that bitch about 3 or 4 times, they get that motherfucker to put it in the ashtray. It's over. Don DeMarco. And she on that wine. She on that Moscato. She on that Moscato. She on that bottle. That's that sucker MC, son. We don't smoke that shit, son. We don't smoke that shit. That shit is for suckers. That's for them niggas that be fronting. Niggas don't smoke that shit. See, it's two type of expressions when you're in the club or you're around somebody with some good weed. I'm going to drop a jewel on y'all right quick. Can I drop a jewel on y'all right quick? See, when you got some motherfucking fire and you walk by some motherfuckers and they smell that shit, they be like, yo, whoo, the fuck is that? Yo, homie, let me holler at you for a minute. Yo, my nigga, could you? They don't even be caring if they ain't never seen you a day in their goddamn life. If you in a club or you in a party, you could be at a goddamn bar mitzvah. You walk by and that's that ooh-wee nigga go, yo, homie, can I holler at you for a minute? You be like, yo, what up, boy? Yo, you. What that mean, y'all? When a nigga look at you and start going like this. Because the nigga don't know if you police. And then if you from the street, a street nigga ain't gonna be talking to you coming straight out talking about, yo, you got some weed for sale? What does this mean when a nigga be like this? It's a fact. Then if the nigga be like this, yo, what you want? Oh, you got that shit for sale, nigga? What you got? What you got? 8s? You got 7s? Yo, what you want for the hat? And y'all hate when y'all see that motherfucking nigga when you be like this. You know them corny ass niggas that come to your house and the family cookout and all that bullshit? They be like, let me get a dime. A dime? Nigga, dimes went out with slavery, nigga. The fuck is niggas talking about a dime? Dimes went out with slavery. The last time they was selling dimes, Lou Gossip Jr. was giving motherfucking Kunta Kinte water, nigga. Fuck is you talking about a dime, nigga? Am I lying? Dimes went out with slavery. You walk up on a nigga talking about he want a dime, and you tell him, yo, I only got eighths. This is when you know when you fucking with a broke nigga. Ladies and gentlemen, you are fucking with a broke nigga if he asks this dumbass question. When the nigga say, yo, I ain't got no dimes, I only got eighths, if the nigga go like this, well, how much is it? That nigga broke. Because if he wants some motherfucking weed, he gonna be like, man, fuck that bullshit. Give me one then. Once you say ain't no dimes, because usually if a nigga got some change, if he asks him for a dime, that don't mean he necessarily broke. That can mean you might have some garbage and he don't want to spend a bunch of money on no fucking garbage. So he gonna buy a fucking dime off you to hold him down till he get to the crib. But if he buy that dime off you, and that shit is some fucking fire, you be like, oh shit, let me get another dime. Or when you see the shit, you be like, yo, you got an eighth for this shit? But when them niggas be like, yo, I ain't got no dimes, I only got eighths. Man, give it to me, nigga. DMW, I see you in the building. I ain't lying. I am not lying, y'all. If I'm lying, I'm dying. That's a fact. But then, if you walk by somebody in a cookout and you got that garbage ass weed, niggas be like, yo, what the fuck is that? Y'all don't remember that shit? Nigga walk by with that shit and it be a bunch of garbage. Right around FTC, nigga be done rolled up a big blunt of some garbage. He walking by looking like he the dog doggone, looking like Louis Rankin and Belly and shit when he was smoking weed with DMX, and that shit be garbage. Niggas be like, yo, what the fuck is that, boy? That shit stinks, son. What's the first thing the niggas say when you tell them they weed is garbage? If y'all really be outside, what's the first thing the niggas say to you if you say, yo, what the fuck is that shit you smoking, son? That shit smell like dirt. What's the first thing he said? Divine said, stop fronting. Nope, that ain't the first thing he said. That ain't the first thing they say. When you walk up on a nigga, the nigga got, yo, son, you be like, yo, what the fuck is that stupid ass shit you smoking, boy? That shit is dirt. Bashora. Garbage. Fuck is you smoking? You see what Ron said? Bashora. Sanitation. Garbage. Fuck is that stinking ass shit? What's the first thing the corny motherfuckers say if y'all be outside? What's the first thing the corny motherfuckers say when you say that shit is trash? Yo, this that shit. What you talking about? Yo, hit this shit. Yo, hit it. Facts, Ron Books. What? This that shit, boy. Hit that shit. That shit be smelling like trash. I nigga be like, yo, you ain't even hit it. You ain't even smoke it. How you know this shit is trash? Because I smoke gas, pussy. That's what they try to see. Niggas be ready to fight and all that shit. Yo, y'all ain't never been in a motherfucking party and been in the club. Be like, yo, what's wrong with that nigga? This bitch ass nigga talking about my fucking weed ain't no good and shit. I should punch that nigga in his fucking face. Why you want to punch him in his face? Nigga over there talking about, yo, he over there talking about my shit ain't no good, son. Nigga talking about my shit is garbage, son. I don't give a fuck that nigga be getting that shit from them niggas up on Autobahn and all that shit. It's that fucking work right here, nigga. Yo, light this shit, son. Yo, light this shit right quick. These motherfuckers over here talking about my shit is garbage. And then you look at your man and be like this, I'm good. Ain't that some shit? You got to let your man know on some nice shit like, nah, I'm all right, my nigga. I don't want to smoke. What you mean you don't want to smoke, son? What you trying to say? My shit ain't no good? Nah, I already smoked, son. You know that shit is garbage when your man look at you or one of your homegirls ladies look at you and be like, I already smoked. I already smoked. That shit is garbage. A nigga that smoke bud, that shit is garbage. Nigga be like this, nah, I already smoked, son. I just got through from smoking. I'm good, son. You sure you don't want to hit this shit, son? Nah. Yo, what you saying? My shit ain't no motherfucking good? Nah, I ain't saying no shit like that, my nigga. I wasn't trying to say that your weed wasn't no good or nothing like that. I was just trying to tell you that, like, yo, I'd already smoked. But in your mind, you'd be like, yeah, that shit ain't no fucking good, nigga. That shit smell like fucking Hanes ass drawers drying, nigga. That shit smell like Hanes ass drawers drying. Hanes ass drawers drying, nigga. That shit smell like death, nigga. That shit smell like stupid shit. That shit smell like cardboard box. You heard what Ron said. You know it's trash when they be like, yo, light this shit up. You heard what I told y'all? Nigga be like, nah, son. I'm high as a motherfucker, son. Nigga start dropping his eyes on you and everything. Nah, son. I'm high as a motherfucker, son. I can barely keep my eyes open right now. Nigga, your eyes was just like this. Now all of a sudden, nah, son. Nah, hold that. Nah, hold that shit. Now, this is the ultimate, now this right here, y'all. This is when you know it's ultimately garbage. The nigga light the spliff. It could be a big ass half a blunt. Here go. You know they look at you and take 2 nice pulls. Then they try to pass it to you and be like, yo, take that shit with you. And you be like, nah, I'm good. That's when you know that shit is trash. I love y'all all. See you in the morning at 7 on the clock in the morning for the Big Dice Wake the Fuck Up show. 7 o'clock in the morning. I want to see all y'all there at the Wake the Fuck Up show. Salute.
can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.